Okay, team, here's what's been happening on Ghostwriter. The facts. First, Alex's campaign for school president is in trouble because somebody is putting up embarrassing smear flyers about him. But the team is making a video for the school election assembly that shows Alex isn't a wimp. Plus, the school is having budget trouble, and the new president has to come up with an idea to keep the school sports teams from being cut. Now here's some new facts from the last show. First, Alex hasn't had time to think about the sports teams because he's been busy trying to figure out who's putting up the smear flyers. Ghostwriter helped Alex check out his pen pals to see which one he told his secrets to.
I found it! Catherine Brody from Texas.
That makes her a suspect. Alex also investigated Jeffrey and his campaign manager, Calvin.
You're not allowed to have campaign headquarters on school property. That's against the rules.
And he found out Janet was planning a secret meeting.
I'll show you-know-who how bad I want to win.
Next, Alex and Jamal met the new kid Rob and found out his suspicious-sounding note was just a story he was writing. Then, Ghostwriter discovered a new flyer.
He must be reading the next smear.
Will the mudslinging bury Alex's campaign? Or can the team figure out who's behind the smear flyers before the election? Could it be Janet? She's up to something. The new kid Rob? We know now that his note wasn't a confession, just a story. And Ghostwriter wrote to him, so he must be cool. But what about Jeffrey and Calvin? They have secret campaign headquarters. And Alex's pen pal Catherine knows all his secrets. Get a pencil and your casebook out and keep track of the clues, because the Ghostwriter team is on the case.
Now that our plan is complete, we have to be very careful. If what we've done leaks out, I might lose my chance of getting elected. Secrecy. Secrecy. Tuck your fist way back in the pocket.
And sink way down. Look.
Do it!
Ghostwriter, come on, let's go.
Want this clown to be your president. We've got to stop this smear flyer before it goes up.
But who's doing it?
Well, Janet's hiding something. She's afraid of getting caught.
What about Jeffrey and Calvin? They said they were breaking the rules.
I bet they were talking about their campaign room in the basement. They're not supposed to have that. On the other hand, Calvin the Worm Ferguson didn't seem too sorry about what's been happening to me.
That's 3 strong suspects.
What about the guy in the computer room?
We talked to him. He's cool. Weird, but cool.
What about Catherine Brody?
We still don't know why a person in Texas would care about a school election thousands of miles away.
She's the only one that knows all my secrets. She's got to be the key to this.
Hey, maybe she knows somebody at Hurston, like one of our other suspects. Look!
We've got that already.
Wait, there's more.
Trick or treat, photo to go. What does that mean?
Photo to go? That's where we get our pictures developed. Maybe Ghostwriter's reading something about a picture.
A Halloween picture, because it says trick or treat.
And Clown might be talking about a Halloween costume.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
What?
I'm a dead man.
Why? Alex, is that you? Aw, you look so cute.
This is what I was afraid of. You see that empty space right there? There used to be a picture there that was just like these, until I gave one to Catherine. She must have given it to whoever's doing these smears.
We have to find out who she knows at Hurston.
How are we going to do that?
We can call information and get her number.
She's not going to just tell you who she knows at Hurston. Yeah, why would she give herself up?
We're gonna have to trap her into it. We'll look through all her letters and find out something that she likes, something that she's interested in. And we'll call her about that and then just slip around to what we want to know.
Like what?
Like Catherine collects butterflies and mounts them under glass.
Hey, maybe we can use that. How? Does anybody know anything about catching butterflies?
Next.
She talks about branding cattle here. Sounds like she really enjoys it.
Wait a minute. She says she has a subscription to Rock Media magazine. My brother Tuan reads that too. He won tickets to a concert in Los Angeles last summer. Yeah? So, how about we pretend that we're calling from Rock Mania and tell Catherine she just won a contest? She's gonna be so excited.
But what's that supposed to do?
We'll say the concert is in New York.
Uh-huh.
And we can only give her one ticket. She can only come if she knows an adult in New York to take her. And then she'll say who she knows in New York.
Cool, let's start.
Wait a minute. This isn't fair. It's gonna be a bummer for Catherine when she finds out that she really didn't win a contest.
Well, what we're doing isn't half as bad as what she did to me.
And we need to find out who she knows at our school.
I guess.
Well, let's get going. I'll ask my mother if I can make a long-distance phone call.
We better figure out what we're going to say to Catherine. Tell her the band is Sweat and Bullets. My brother calls them Hot Ice. That's how cool they are.
And put down backstage passes. Everybody always wants to go backstage.
Juan says they have a sound check before the concert, and if you're there, you get to meet the band. Cool. Then get to the part about who she knows in New York.
Kind of lightly, though, so she won't catch on. Say something like, of course you'll need a chaperone in New York. Do you know anyone here?
That's good, that's good.
My mother said I only have 5 minutes, and I got Catherine's number, too.
I say Lenny should do the talking.
Yeah, you're a good actress, so you can make her believe it. Like, ready? Hello? Like, hi, is this like Catherine Brody? Like, Catherine, you totally won the contest. You are so totally lucky. You'll be the envy of all the fans. The Rock Media magazine contest. Really? I don't believe it.
Move out of the way. Coming through. Mr. Jackson's ready for a session now.
That was Michael Jackson's bodyguard. Michael's taking pictures for our next cover. Oh, no way. Sure, you'll get to meet all the stars. You'll get backstage passes, and you'll get to meet the band Sweating Bullets. So totally cool, they call them Hot Ice. You get to go all the way backstage to meet the band, and you'll be invited to the sound check to meet the band before the show. Are you over 18, Catherine? No. Well, it's still totally cool. Of course you'll need an adult chaperone in New York. Do you know anyone here? Do you have an aunt, uncle in New York? Oh, yeah. What's their name, Catherine?
The Fergusons.
Ferguson? Yes, I got that just fine. So, I'll process this information and get back to you before Madonna changes her hair color. Have a nice day.
Ferguson. Calvin Ferguson.
He must be Catherine's cousin.
Man, I'm gonna smear him all over the sidewalk.
Yes! All right!
So where's the creep?
You think he knows we know? Maybe he's avoiding us.
There he is. Were you headed twerp off to another smear? Excuse me.
Look, we know you put up those flyers. Come clean.
And we know there's a fourth one coming.
You must have mistaken me for somebody who cares. How about a trick-or-treat picture of me in a clown suit? Care about that? How'd you find out? Nobody knew what I was going to do with that picture. Not even Catherine. Catherine Brody, your cousin from Texas. What's wrong, Calvin? Rat got your tongue? All right. So I did it. So what?
So you're gonna go to the principal's office and confess?
Don't you wish? You can't prove anything. And if anybody asks my cousin Catherine, she'll just deny it.
What is your problem? Why can't you just play fair?
Save for the Boy Scouts, Opie. This is politics. You don't play fair, you play to win. And my master plan's been in motion since 6th grade.
You planned this last year?
You were always bragging about how are you going to run for president. Always so sure you'd win. I couldn't just let you run my school, now could I? I was ahead until you came along.
Okay, look.
And that's when I had to stop you. Mr. Popularity. And I came up with the perfect plan. Everybody knows you have 1 million pen pals. My cousin Catherine owed me a favor and the rest was misery. If it mattered to you so much, why didn't you just run for president yourself? Alex. I don't care about winning. I just don't want you to win. You're all twisted up. What can I say? It's part of my charm. Better luck next smear. I want to kill him.
Okay, look. We all do. But right now, we have to find a way to stop him before the 4th flyer goes up.
And make him confess. We can't let him get away with this.
I'm gonna make him suffer like he made me suffer.
That's it.
What?
I think I know how we can make him confess and show him how it feels to be smeared. Rob, wait up.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Look, do you remember the Ghostwriter team and everything we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, we really need your help. Can you do something for us after school?
What?
You know where the party animal store is, right?
Yeah.
Well, we need you to go there and talk to Calvin's mother, Mrs. Ferguson. She's usually behind the counter yapping away about how great Calvin is.
I usually work in the computer room after school.
It only takes a few minutes. Just get his mother talking about Calvin. She loves doing that. We need to find out as much dirt about him as we can. Calvin's the one who's been smearing Alex.
I don't know, Jamal.
Come on, Rob. None of us can do it because Calvin and his mother would recognize us.
I'll think about it.
Please try. If you can find out anything, meet me here after school.
Hey, Janet. You know it isn't cool. Don't cut our team, don't be so cool. Strike one, strike two, there is no doubt. Baseball is what life's about.
Guys, that's awesome. I'm trying my best to work it out.
Cool. Not even worth bothering anymore.
I guess he's not coming.
Maybe one of us should take a chance of going to the party animal.
Looks like there's no other way.
Here,
What's this?
I talked to her.
Mrs. Ferguson?
I just came from the party animal.
Did you get her to talk about Calvin?
Get her, she wouldn't stop. And neither would that parrot.
Yep, that's Attila. Motor beak.
Arf, you're brilliant, Calvin.
So what did Calvin's mother say? Did you get any dirt?
I got a mudslide. I wrote it all down.
Thanks. You're a real bud.
Wait, don't you want to help us figure out how to pay Calvin back?
I gotta go. But I hope you can use some of that information.
Thanks. Got it.
I love this one. 2 summers ago at Coney Island Beach, a wave pulled off Calvin's swimming trunks.
And he had to wait in the water for 6 hours until it was dark, so no one would see him naked.
Get this. Calvin can't sleep without a stuffed booger bat.
I want my booger bat. Wah!
upset Harriet the spy. He's as good as she is.
When Calvin gets a dose of his own medicine, he's gonna beg us to let him confess.
Let's start with the bathing suit story. That's really embarrassing.
Okay. I've got a pen.
2 summers ago, at Coney Island Beach, a wave pulled off Calvin's swimming trunks.
That's too long. The flyer would be too crowded.
And it doesn't sound embarrassing enough.
You're right. Calvin's flyers were short and snappy. Alex Fernandez sleeps with a Mickey Mouse nightlight. One look and you knew the whole story.
How about Calvin lost his pants in the water?
Calvin the Skinny Dipper?
Calvin smells like a fish.
I got it. Calvin caught with pants down.
That'll make him squirm.
And I could draw a great picture for that.
It looks just like him.
That's hysterical. When Calvin sees these,
I can't wait to see his face.
He'll be in the principal's office so fast, he'll do anything to keep us from putting these up.
Yes. Oh, Jeff. I see you haven't put up those flyers yet.
Not yet.
Well, this has all been so horrible and all. That, I thought maybe we could make a deal.
What kind of deal?
Well, if you promise not to put up those flyers, I'll quit the election and tell everybody who's gonna vote for me to vote for Jeff.
Well, I don't know.
Please, Calvin, I can't fight you anymore. You're too smart for me.
You got that right.
Well, I guess we could arrange for something. I'll write a speech saying that I'm quitting the election. I'll do it right now. You can help. We'll do it in your campaign headquarters.
Whatever you say.
I'm glad you finally see things my way, Alex.
How's it feel, Calvin?
Not so funny, is it?
I'm not scared of you. Oh, yeah? See all those flyers? We're gonna post them all over the school, unless you come clean.
Confess what you did.
Yeah.
How'd you find out about this stuff? We're just as smart as you are. Oh, I doubt that. And even if you were, you don't have the guts to put those flyers up. Nope, you're too nice.
Oh, yeah? You see what's in this box? Your life is in this box.
We're ready. Oh, we are so ready.
Time's almost up, Calvin.
We're going, Calvin. We're going to take you down.
All right, stop. I'll confess to the principal. Just don't hang those flyers.
Whatever you say.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
I can't believe my ears. How could you have done this to another student? Come with me. How dare you? You're both suspended.
But Miss Kelly, please, I had nothing to do with it. No. I'm sick of you telling me what to do, what to wear, how to eat. I don't want a campaign manager who's a cheater.
I did a lot for you. I made you what you are.
I hope not. You're fired, Calvin. Fired! Miss Kelly, I swear.
All right, Jeffrey, I believe you. You won't have to drop out of the race.
You're gonna win that race. And it's all because of me. You owe me, Baxter.
Oh, yes, we owe you something. And you're going to find out exactly what.
Yes.
Say me too. Vote for me too.
Like I was saying, you should still vote for me. A lot of you said you would, and so, I'm a good guy. Even if some of the people who worked for my campaign weren't. But that's not me. That's them. I'm cool. Remember how cool I was, all of you? So...
And now for my video.
It's too dark.
No sweat. I'll take the garbage.
You're brave.
Ask me. I'm still the people's choice, no matter what anyone says. So vote for me, because I'm not afraid to be the best president Hurston Middle School's ever had. All those flyers that try to smear me give you all the wrong ideas about me. I'm not like that, really. Now for what I'll do as your president. I'm gonna figure out how to keep your sports teams.
I've come up with a plan so that none of the teams have to be cut. I met with the captains of all the teams, parents, teachers, and local business workers. Some parents have agreed to drive their teams to and from away games. That will save money on buses and drivers. I've also gotten local businesses to sponsor some of our teams. That'll help pay for uniforms and equipment. And finally, the team captains have agreed to organize fundraisers with their members.
That's why Janet was holding secret meetings.
Saving the teams is just one of my ideas. I've got a lot more if you elect me for your next school president.
She deserved to win. She had a great idea, which is more than I had. But at least I didn't quit.
And you cleared your name. That video turned out great.
And we caught Calvin. That's really something.
Thanks to you guys, I get a week off. You got suspended for a week?
Just give me the flyers. We had a deal. Deal's a deal.
You trying to cheat me? Where's the rest? There is no rest. You tricked me. You had me believing that the box was full of flyers?
We weren't as stupid as those you. We just wanted you to know what it feels like.
Well, you guys might have won the battle, but the war has just begun.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, sorry you lost the election.
I guess Janet was smarter.
She came up with a good solution. But you could have, too. You didn't have to deal with that creep.
Yeah, which didn't leave me much time to do what the voters wanted me to. They wanted me to save their teams. I wanted to save my reputation.
Well, at least you stuck with the election. That's pretty brave. Someone had smeared me like that, I'd have moved out of town.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But my friends helped me through. And if I'm not gonna be a great president, at least we're gonna be great detectives.
Well, good luck.
Wait a minute. Thanks for everything you did. And the whole team's getting together today at my place. You wanna come?
No, thanks. I don't do groups.
I wish he'd hang around. He's okay.
Yeah.
Exercise your head. Read.
Ghostwriter is brought to you in part by Nike,
Additional bucks that keep our team supreme come from public television viewers like you and me.
the Corporation for Public Broadcasting,
The John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation,
the Pew Charitable Trust,
and the U.S. Department of Education.
but you can't save all on breath.
I bet you can.
I am one of you. I am one one of you. I am one of you. I am one of you. I am one of you.
Ghostwriter was originally produced for the public broadcasting service.
Read more about Ghostwriter and the Ghostwriter team in these Bantam books.
To purchase Bantam books, video cassettes, or a teacher's guide for programs in this series, contact GPN, P.O. Box 80669, Lincoln, Nebraska, 68501, or call 1-800-228-4630.
Okay, team, here's what's been happening on Ghostwriter. The facts. First, Alex's campaign for school president is in trouble because somebody is putting up embarrassing smear flyers about him. But the team is making a video for the school election assembly that shows Alex isn't a wimp. Plus, the school is having budget trouble, and the new president has to come up with an idea to keep the school sports teams from being cut. Now, here are some new facts from the last show. First, Alex hasn't had time to think about the sports teams because he's been busy trying to figure out who's putting up the smear flyers. Ghostwriter helped Alex check out his pen pals to see which one he told his secrets to.
I found it. Catherine Brody from Texas.
That makes her a suspect. Alex also investigated Jeffrey and his campaign manager, Calvin.
You're not allowed to have campaign headquarters on school property. That's against the rules.
And he found out Janet was planning a secret meeting.
I'll show you-know-who how bad I want to win.
Next, Alex and Jamal met the new kid Rob and found out his suspicious-sounding note was just a story he was writing. Then, Ghostwriter discovered a new flyer.
He must be Rudy the next smear.
Will the mudslinging bury Alex's campaign? Or can the team figure out who's behind the smear flyers before the election? Could it be Janet? She's up to something. The new kid Rob? We know now that his note wasn't a confession, just a story. And Ghostwriter wrote to him, so he must be cool. But what about Jeffrey and Calvin? They have secret campaign headquarters. And Alex's pen pal Catherine knows all his secrets. Get a pencil and your casebook out and keep track of the clues, because the Ghostwriter team is on the case.
Now that our plan is complete, we have to be very careful. If what we've done leaks out, I might lose my chance of getting elected. Secrecy. Secrecy.